Hello everybody, this is Zach Rollins of Zach Rollins Guitar Lessons, and in this video I want to talk about the importance of warming up on guitar before every practice session that you have. And in this video I'm going to give you 5 different exercises that you can make a part of your warm-up routine and that you can even use to build up your chops. I'd recommend starting pretty much any practice routine with this particular chromatic scale exercise because it has these little simple motions that are really great for your muscles to just ease into and warm up with, and because it's a great way to check your hand posture when you first start playing for the day as well. So make sure that you keep your thumb on the back of the neck and to also keep your palm parallel with the neck as well, so that as you go up and play with your third and pinky finger, your hand doesn't want to turn sideways and cramp up the motion of your hands as you play. Once you've played this one through several times, from slower speeds to faster speeds, then you can move on to a variation of the chromatic scale in this next exercise. This variation of the chromatic scale is really useful because it just starts to give a few extra repetitions between each finger and emphasizes coordination between each finger as a result. Now the tough part of this may be when you do the repetition between the third and pinky finger. And that's okay because the pinky, as we know, is naturally the weakest finger in the hand, and we'll take a little extra TLC to make sure that it's as developed and coordinated as all the other ones. So while you go through, make sure to start this one slow and just be relaxed while you play that repetition between your third and pinky finger and then transition into the next string. This exercise is designed specifically to develop coordination between your pinky and all of your other fingers. Now, because it uses the pinky so much, you may find that it is going to challenge your endurance a little more, so make sure that you start really slow and really relaxed with this one, and only build up to playing as fast as you can while still keeping the muscles in your forearm relaxed and while playing cleanly between each string. The more you force this particular exercise, the more you'll find it causes a lot of undue tension and burning in your hands. So always play it with as much efficiency as possible and as much relaxation as possible, and the more you'll find a lot of profound effects in your playing, especially involving licks with your pinky. This particular sweeping exercise is great for warming up the basic mechanics of sweep picking and for really testing out just how synced up your left hand and right hand are. The temptation here might want to be to strum these shapes as you play them, but the goal here is not to let each note ring out, but to actually deaden and release each note before you play the next, so it sounds more legato. Another thing you're going to want to keep in mind while you play this is how you want to approach changing from an upstroke to a downstroke depending on which shape you're changing to. So if I was to play this exercise all the way through, this note right here is the last note I'm going to be playing before I transition into this next shape, which is going to start with the 2 string. So what I have to decide is, do I want to continue the downstroke into the 2nd string? Or do I want to start the upstroke already on the 2nd string, like this? I usually prefer to just continue on the downstroke and then do the upstrokes into the other strings, but I would also encourage you to practice both ways just so you can see which one you like better. This last exercise is great for developing hand strength as well as flexibility in between your fingers. And these are both physical skills that you're going to want to develop if you want to play more challenging chord progressions or chord changes. I also wouldn't suggest playing this one very fast, because if you play it fast, then you're not holding on to those awkward positions as long, and then you're not developing that endurance and flexibility that you want to go for with this particular exercise. So for this one, unlike the other ones, I would suggest playing this one as slowly as you can all the way down until it's comfortable for you to stop. I want to thank you so much for taking the time to check out this video, and I hope that each and every one of these exercises will be useful to you, whether in your warm-up routines or your practice routines. And if you'd like to learn any more about how to warm up on the guitar, or any exercises that'll improve your playing as quickly as possible, then you can email me at zrollinsguitarlessons@gmail.com. Happy playing.